This album is of course instrumental and therefore not language dependent. So hello, welcome to the vlog. It is still that time between Christmas and New Year, even though you're watching it in 2022. But there you go, I have just finished this. That is the last upload for the last video for season 5 of Perspektiva. That will be broadcast tomorrow on local radio here in Yaitsa, and once it's gone out it will all automatically appear on YouTube because of what I'm doing right now. It's always like that feeling of satisfaction. There you go, tick the box, whichever way around, tick it like that. Done. And it's been a really good season, really happy with how the shows have come together, and I think the content's been really good. It's been really interesting, and I think it's definitely been of benefit to all of us in the church here in Yaitsa. So this brings us on to what am I doing today down in the studio when really I should be chilling out. The reason is I'm just about to finish an album, and that all came about because of something we did for the radio show, and we had this section called Nauči nas moliti, or Teach Us to Pray, and it was a section where Sanella was reading stuff from the Bible about the various different aspects of prayer that we were talking about. She was praying, she was kind of explaining some stuff, and we decided to do that with bed music underneath, and I sat down pretty much over one weekend and just wrote these kind of 12 instrumental pieces of music that would go under what she was doing. So there was kind of two things really. One was I liked the music that I was putting together. It felt like it had some kind of mood and atmosphere. The second thing was that part of the challenge of this whole season of Perspektiva has been encouraging people to take time to pray, to sit, to think about stuff, and think about what's in the Bible, listen to that. And I don't know about you, but one of the challenges in our sort of modern lives, and particularly modern lives where these are never far from us, is that it's quite hard to sit down and focus. And so maybe this album is just a crutch and a sticking plaster and something that perhaps shouldn't even be used. But maybe for some people it's going to be really helpful. And you've got 12 5-minute pieces of music that are, I don't know how you'd say they are stylistically. They're not, if you say lo-fi, there's a lot of stuff on the internet that's kind of like lo-fi hip-hop sort of stuff. It's not hip-hop. I'm not hip-hop. But it is a kind of like, you have to listen to it basically. But it's the kind of music I think you can put on. It's in the background. It does create a mood and an atmosphere. But it's the sort of thing, it's not going to pull your attention away from trying to pray. But it's also the kind of music that might just give you enough to inspire you. I've called the album Jedan, which means one, because altogether the 12 tracks make up an hour of music, and it's kind of a reference to where Jesus said to his disciples, couldn't you even watch and pray with me for 1 hour? They couldn't. And it's a recognition that this is a challenge for us, I think, that it's a challenge for us to set aside time and say, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to take this time, I'm going to pray, I'm going to think about stuff that's spiritual. I'm going to take a break from the busyness of life. That's a challenge that kind of as a result of this season of Perspektiva, also as a result of listening to some stuff from Pete Gregg, his series on unanswered prayer, and also the Be Still series that's come out of 24/7 prayer that we've done as part of the church. It's helped us in the past couple of months to really think about all these things. And so it all kind of comes together. And it's a very churchy kind of vlog, but there you go. If this is not the aspect of the work that we're involved in that you're interested in, feel free to click away and come back next week. So anyway, the last radio show, as I say, goes out tomorrow. And at the end of it, Dina briefly sums up that kind of thing, like we encourage you to take 5 minutes to sit and to pray, to think about something God might be saying to you. We know that's difficult in a noisy world. Maybe some mellow kind of music can help you just focus for a little bit. And 5 minutes is also like a timer. When the songs or the track's finished, that's your 5 minutes is up. So it's not finished yet. I mean, all the tracks are done. There's a couple of them. I've got notes on a bit of paper here. which bit of paper? The bit at the bottom of that bit of paper is some scribbles that are a couple of changes I need to make today, stuff I heard when I was listening about the other day. But then it's just mastering. So the initial release of the album is happening on YouTube on the Perspektiva ECJ channel. So each song, each piece of music is going to have its own video. And I say video with the sort of air quotes because it will be like a graphic, something like that. That won't do anything, it's just a graphic, and because the whole point is you're not looking at that screen, you're just using YouTube as a music player. You put it on, you're reading a Bible or you're praying, your eyes are probably shut, it doesn't need a video. If you're watching this vlog, there's a high chance that you're a predominantly English speaking person who maybe doesn't understand the local language here. This album is of course instrumental and therefore not language dependent, and that so you may not understand the titles of the song, you may not understand what's in the YouTube description, but you should understand the music. So wherever in the world you are watching this, feel free to have a listen, and if it's useful to you, then enjoy it. The other bit of news, just to let you know, is we are going to play in Sarajevo, kind of a WeDoAdventure album event on the 9th of January, so Sunday night there. And one of the things I need to do before that is make a change to the video backing track for WeDoAdventure, the song. If you have a look at this, this is the last chorus of the song, and then it goes into an outro, which is a sort of outro solo. And that's the end of the song. And when we played the other night in the church at our Christmas concert, the kind of vibe, the feeling was that section should be twice as long as it was, because the song's kind of getting going then and it suddenly ended. So I'm going to do the audio edit on the backing track and then re-import that, and then just kind of double out the end of the video section of that bit, have ourselves a new backing track. So very probably we have reached the end of the vlog. Thanks very, very much for watching. Once again, I want to say a big Happy New Year, all the best for 2022. Do give us a big thumbs up for an instrumental album. Do leave a comment or question if you want to know more about anything we're up to. And do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.